What's going on, YouTube? Joe Miner 3131 back again on the DFS Quarry channel. Give you another main slate breakdown. Be breaking down 12 games today for Thursday, November 1st, 2018. Welcome, November. Sucks. Just means we're one more day closer to winter here in the Northeast. And if you don't live in the Northeast, the winter sucks. Totally blows. So it is what it is. That being said, you can follow me on Twitter at JoeMiner3131, or you can follow the channel at DFS Quarry. Let's go ahead and jump into these 12 games here. Try to get through it as quick as we can. Focus more attention on the teams I like and kind of moving away from the teams I dislike. So let's get started. First game up we got here on the slate. Pittsburgh Penguins heading in to take on the New York Islanders. This is a repeat of the last game out for both of these guys, I believe. And the New York Islanders handed their asses to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. It was disgusting. I think the final was 6-3 or some shit like that, and the game was not even that close. The Islanders come out and just kicked their ass. So Pittsburgh's a minus 133 going into this. Like I said, 6.5 over under. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm going to go right back to the well. It's going to be all Pittsburgh for me, and we'll pull up the screen share here since I'm by myself. And let's get started here. What we're looking at, the top line, I played this the last time out too. And Dominic Simon got me a goal there. So that worked out. Dominic Simone, sorry. So Crosby's in play, Gensel, all them guys. Obviously, second line, Carl Hagelin, Malkin, Kessel. Great plays. Patrick Hornquist been on fire. 4 goals, 1 assist, 16 shots, 5 blocks. He's playing great. Good for him, man. Awesome. He's a good play. Don't mind him. If you want to drop down on that fourth line even, I wouldn't necessarily go to these guys. I think Grant's going to be a good young player here for a little bit. He's going to grow, develop. I like him a lot. I'm just not ready to start playing him. Brian Rust back down on that fourth line. I'm not drawing much interest from me now. I prefer to stick to them top 2 lines. Defensively here with Letang out, I'm not sure if he's going to be back for this game or not. I didn't really read up on it. I know he was out the last game. So we'll have to see there. But if that's the case, I mean, and he is out, well, these guys are cheap, but they're in play. Won't mind it. Dumoulin, Ricola, Mata, Alexiak. I don't mind any of them guys. Ricola's up here in the top power play unit. It's 2,700. I wouldn't mind that at all. It's a good way to fit these guys in with Malkin being 7,800 and Crosby being 7,300. So I wouldn't mind a play on Ricola there. It's a good price too. You can sort of just walk right into that. So I wouldn't mind taking a shot on that at all. And Matt Murray, no. Nah. I'm not going to take a shot on him at all. He's up and down. It's kind of disgusting. The Islanders here, man, obviously, they have to be considered. I mean, they were putting up the goals, man. So I wouldn't knock anybody. Wouldn't mind a game stack here. They're still cheap relatively. Anders Lee at 6,000. It's still not a bad price. It's pretty right around where he should be. I don't mind that price at all. Brock Nelson's extremely cheap, man. I can't believe it's just a slow crawl upwards in his price. I mean, still at 4,900. That's, it's cheap, man. And look, you can't deny the 6 goals. It kind of feels like you're chasing the points by doing that. They're going to be on their home ice this time, I mean, Jordan Eberle, he had 2 goals in that game. Matt Barzal, 4,900. I mean, they're all extremely cheap. So I wouldn't argue with any of these guys here. Nick Leddy, Block. I think Pollock and Hickey are on the power play. Maybe not. No, Leddy. Yeah, Leddy's on the top power play unit, and Boychuk. Um, I don't mind them either. Pittsburgh, they'll take some penalties. There's no doubt about it. Especially if you get Malkin pissed off, when them the way, um, bad mood, some bullshit like that. He'll take 2 penalties, 3 penalties in a game himself. So in a big slate like this, I wouldn't mind a shot on New York Islanders here either. I have to look into it a little more, but yeah, I don't mind them. And left wing lock has Thomas Greiss projected. I don't want no parts. So the goalies here for me are out for certain. And I think both offenses will stay in play for me for certain. And we'll move on. Next game, we got the Dallas Stars. Finally won a road game their last game out. Put up some decent numbers. Can't remember the exact amount of goals, but that's fine. Heading into Toronto to take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto here is a -143 favorite. Dallas, Dallas. Over under 6 here. So we got -143 home favorite for Toronto and a 6 over under. We got Kudabin in the net for Dallas. I got that confirmed on draft or on left wing lock there, and they're projecting Frederick Anderson. Obviously, guys, it's the big name still for me. Assuming this was updated. This was updated yesterday. They ran this line here a good bit. Must have the Dowling Seguin Radulov line. That's kind of interesting. Depends on what Dallas team. I mean, we get the same Dallas team we got the last game out. I mean, I think it'd be nice, but struggling to trust them right now, to be honest with you. And that's why they'll probably burn me if I don't play them. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm not going to play Dallas, but real quick to run through. If I were going to play Dallas, it's the big names for me. I like Seguin, I like Radulov, I like Jamie Benn, Spezza. I like him a lot too. And nothing else really offensively here for me. Defensively, Lindell is still a great price for the amount of minutes he's playing, 3,800. I don't mind that at all. And it looks like Klingberg's price came down. I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain he was like 6,500. So this 6K really looking a lot nicer. Heiskanen, man, this guy's a good player. He really is. If you haven't watched him, you should definitely check him out, man. He's a great young player. 3,700, I wouldn't mind a shot on that at all. Honka, maybe not really enough ice time for me though. Really don't. I wouldn't do that. I won't. I mean, whatever. If you wanted to do it, it's on you. I wouldn't do that. Top power play unit. I think it would be in play. I have to look into Toronto, but I want to say that they're giving up some taking some penalties. So if that's the case, yeah, you can take a shot there. That'd be fine. It'd be top unit only for me. Devin Shore got a shorthanded goal the other night. That was pretty nice. And like I said, it's going to be Kudabin in the net. And whoa, what was that price? 6,800. This is his first start of the year. 6,800. Wow, was that cheap? Man, you could really build some offense. You take a shot on him. Wouldn't mind that in a GPP. What the hell? Toronto's not been playing all that great. Austin Matthews being out, let's not get it twisted. Hurts their team and hurts their team drastically. And I'm sure they're wishing that William Nylander was back. Is William? I believe it's William Nylander, but he's still holding out, man, waiting on that contract. Man wants to get paid. Can't blame him. He's good. He's good. He's a good player. I wish he was here. We'd be playing him. So whatever. Tavares, Marner, they're fairly priced, both of them. Don't mind them. If you want to take a shot on Hyman just because he's with them, that's okay with me too. I let wow, Kadri's price came up. Uh, I still take a shot on him. I like that second line. It's interesting. Certainly interesting. Um, third line, no. Fourth line, no. Levo. I believe he's on a power play too. 2,600. Won't mind that. Riley, he's always in play. 6,300. That's still not a bad price. Um, he's active all over the ice. Impacts the offense as well as the defense, so he's in play. Hainsey's decent price. I don't think I'd go there though. Gardner's price came up some too. So maybe not really. I don't think you need to go here, man. I'm not quite sure. Just looking into the slate here, I don't know how I'm going to build my lineup the way it starts, but I really, to be honest, don't think I'm interested in Toronto, and I hate saying that, but I'm not. So I'm not going to lie to you. And Frederick Anderson, I don't trust him. Maybe he is trustworthy. I think he's a great goalie. I think Toronto gives up a lot of shots, so that's just the way it works out. And no matter what, you weigh the odds. Unless he's perfect, he's going to give up some goals. So I could easily see. Um, I could easily, man, I could easily see Dallas going in here and winning this in a 3-2 game. I just can. I don't think this is going to be a high scoring game, to be honest. I look for a 3-2. Um, but that's it. That's my take on that. Let's move on to the next game. New Jersey heading into Detroit to take on the Red Wings. And shall I say it? Oh, maybe the possible red hot Red Wings? 2 in a row, man. Right? I think it was. They whipped Dallas's ass and then they head over and take care of Columbus like they're hey, man, no problem. Columbus, we'll grab 2 goals within the first 5 minutes of the game, and you guys will be just reeling the rest of the game. And they did. Amazing. Unreal, man. And I think I called it out on that last video. I said, that I didn't want no part of Detroit, and I figured, Jared likes some wild plays on Detroit, and look at that, man. If we would have played them, it would have been awesome. Um, New Jersey got pretty much whipped bad, embarrassed, shall we say, in Tampa Bay. They're going to be pissed off. And good news, guys. I hope it works out. I want to see what happens after he comes back. Projected Corey Schneider to start in the net for New Jersey. Want to get confirmation on that. I'm not going to play him. I'm going to take the wait and see approach on it. Be a little more conservative. And, really don't want to take the chance here on such a big slate, but whatever. Uh, I mean, I guess all these guys are in play. They're extremely cheap. Dylan Larkin, hot. 22 minutes as a center. How can you not? I mean, big GPP here. Dylan Larkin, 5,800. You could take a whack at him, no problem. Annie Mana, you could pair him up with. Fine. Gustav Nyquist, goal and 3 assists. Fine at 4,400. I mean, I guess these guys really are in play. I'm gonna have to really dig into them tough here. I think though, Bertuzzi. I don't know if them 2 goals. I have to dig into that. It's over the past 5 games. Um, 9 shots, 3 blocks. Man, maybe a flyer if you're playing a lot of lineups, guys. But I don't build a lot of lineups a night. Um, lately, to be honest, I've only been running one lineup, man, and riding a wave just like I would if I'd be building 3 to 5 lineups. To be honest with you, Chalowski, I do have interest in him. That's a pretty good price, 5,200. I don't mind him at all. I like him. Mike Green, maybe 4,400. Have to see what other kind of plays we got here. Nick Jensen, Cronwell. He's getting almost 20 minutes of ice time. Cromwell is for 2,500 over the past 5 games. That's interesting. So yeah, I don't mind Detroit too much here. They're worth a look. I mean, you could roll them out, dig into it a little bit, um, make up your own mind there. But man, we'll see here. Breaking this game down backwards, ain't I? And as far as New Jersey, Howard, I don't want no part of for Detroit. Um, New Jersey, I do like this team, but what bothers me about this team is they don't tend to score a lot of goals, you know. But they're great. You know what I mean? They're all in play, and um, top line is very nice, very nice. You could play that Hall, Hershier, and Palmieri. I like that. Marcus Johansson, 3,600 on that second line is pretty cheap. Most of the production, though, it looks like their production offensively is coming off that top line and that third line. So uh, that's where you're going to want to go. That Miles Wood, look at that, 3,700, 17 shots on that third line. So sort of wondering, I'll have to dig into that. He might be getting some ice time up here on one of these top two lines at times too. Uh, with them guys, because that's a lot of shots. Because he's only getting 14 minutes ice time, 13 and a half minutes ice time a game. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to look into him a little more, but he's quite interesting. Miles Wood, 3,700, that many shots over the last 5 games. That's wonder if somebody was out, maybe. Uh, I'm gonna have to dig into him, guys. I wish I had the answer for you, but I don't. I gotta dig into him. Brian Boyle, look at this, man. 3K, 11 shots, 2 goals over past 5 out of 13 and a half minutes ice time. See, they even out their ice time between these. Yeah, certainly. The top line's getting minutes, guys, here. And if you look on down, the rest of the minutes between these other three lines are divided up quite equally. Um, less interest in the second line overall as compared to the third line. The third line's interesting, very interesting. So, um, hmm, wouldn't be surprised if I take a shot on them, certainly. And I like Brian Boyle a little bit off that fourth line too. That's interesting. You know what I mean? He's offensively, he's shooting a puck, whatever. 3,000. I mean, he's definitely value. So I'm saying he's a cash game play regardless. Defensively, Vatanen, 16 shots on goal. Wow. 13 blocks, 5,600. Yeah, I like him too. I really like I like New Jersey in this spot, and man, it's gonna bite me again. I see it coming. Ah, Will Butcher. Yeah, these guys are extremely good play. Extremely good play. This Look at this. Andy Green is averaging 4 blocks a game. That's 2 points, right, on DK. Right? He's already at value. That's his floor. His floor is volume. He's also averaging a shot a game. So it's really 2.5 points. You know what I mean? His floor is 2.5 points going into it. He's already at value. How can you not want to play him? He's a certain cash game play regardless. Andy Green, New Jersey. Fine. Boyle, he's getting power play time on that first power play unit. Extremely nice. Well, Butcher, same thing. Power play unit is affordable with those two guys being in. They're extremely cheap. I don't maybe not want to play the whole stack though. don't think I want to do this in this game. I think I want to build um I think I want to build a lineup tomorrow with more exposure to different teams, to be honest, in different games. I don't want to just stick to one game. I want to do a little bit more than that. So that's how I'm going to approach it. Corey Schneider, like I said, he's projected to start. We'll see. I want to get a confirmation on that. But I do like New Jersey in this game. Give me a 3-1, maybe a 4-1, something like that. I like New Jersey a lot. So there I'm gonna make it stake my claim right there instantly. Probably gonna go quite heavy on New Jersey. And I've never done that before. Next game up, Washington heading into Montreal. We got a Washington Capitals minus 118 visiting favorite. We got an over under 6 in this. Looks like we're going to have Holtby and Price. Those are not confirmed. They're projected. I don't think these guys are well, Montreal's been playing, but I think Washington's been off for a couple days here. I remember them playing lately. Oh yeah, speaking of playing lately, thanks NHL. What the hell is this shit tonight, man? One game, and it's a 10 p.m. Eastern start. Ridiculous, man. Such bullshit. I can't believe they'd even do that. Why? What were they thinking, man? How can you not even look at that schedule and go, "Oh yeah, this is okay. We'll just do one game." You had 11 games the night before, one game, and now you're giving us 12, actually 13, because we got the Global Series game. Ridiculous, man. That starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, actually, if anybody's interested. I'll be listening to that game, I'm certain. Here we go, Washington, man. It's my rant. I apologize. We'll move on. Ovechkin, 8,100. He's expensive. Kuznetsov, 7,100. Expensive. Jakub Vrana, you know what? I wouldn't mind a shot on him just because he plays with those other two. Maybe him and Kuznetsov as a pairing, or him and Ovechkin as a pairing. But keep in mind, Ovechkin is 8,100, deserving, but he is 8,100. That's expensive. He probably will be low owned in a GPP just because of his price. Borowski, 11 minutes, and not really much interest, but it looks like he's got the value there, to be honest. So maybe he's running on a power play at 3,300. So we'll check that out moving down. Backstrom, maybe not. Not really. Oshie, I really don't like playing him. I can't get him right. So I'm just going to avoid him. I don't think I want to do that. That third line, Lars Eller, won't mind that, 3,900. Wouldn't take him much to hit value. Pretty much average in that anyway, so I won't mind that at all. Brett Conley, maybe, not really. I don't think I'm going to want to go here too much. For me, it's just a pairing, really, off them top two lines. Sean Carlson, he's still 7K. Well-deserving 7K, so can't see me going there. I'm not telling you not to play him. He's a good play. He'll probably hit that. I just don't want to pay that much for defense tomorrow. Dmitry Orlov, 3,200. These guys really don't block the puck, do they? I mean, Kempney does. Maybe a shot on him. Looks like he's averaging about 2 blocks, well, just under 2 blocks a game. So that's a point right there. He's only 2,800. So cash game value, you probably need like a point and a half, maybe 2 points out of him. He's averaging about a shot, maybe a shot and a half a game. Yeah, give me a shot on Kempney at 2,800. Why not? Power play. Yeah, sure, we'll look into it, see what Montreal's doing, how many penalties they're taking. Um, I got that. I just don't want to glitch the screen while I'm going over switching screens. Uh, should print them out for you. Um, Braden Holtby, 7,600. Not really much interest there. I'm hoping I can find a sure lock goalie here. Um, Not necessarily think we're gonna do that quite yet, though. Montreal side, real quick, because I know I'm not gonna go here at all. But let's just run over them right quick. For me, if I'm gonna do this at all with Montreal, it's Gallagher, it's Tatar, it's the second line primarily Druin, Domi, Lehkonen. I like them. Paul Byron, if you're looking for a floor, this cat shoots the puck. Let me pull it up, man. I didn't want to do this. Um, I just want to show you though. 8 shots, 4,800, almost a shot and a half over the last five. Got a goal and an assist, 4,800. I think he's in play. But like I said, primarily be up here for me. I'm not going to do this much. So I don't want to bullshit you guys, but just to point them out, these guys are a little interesting if you're looking for cheap plays. Army at 3,600, getting 18 minutes ice time, might be all right. Defensively, Petrie, he is interesting. I would play him. Will I tomorrow? Probably not. If I end up on Washington at all and I want to run it back, this would be my player I run it back with. It'd be Petrie. Anybody else? Mike Riley at 3,300. He's shooting a puck a lot, almost two. Is two goal or yeah, he's shooting 2 shots over the past. Yeah, 2 shots a game over the past 5 games. Maybe a little over that, but whatever. That's fine. That's it. And we'll probably end up with Carey Price. No, thank you. So, first four. Through them, I got a little bit of interest there, maybe. But I want a real surefire game here, man. I want everything to work out. It's not going to be like that. Buffalo Sabres heading into Ottawa, take on the Senators. We got Buffalo visiting minus 118. And we got the Ottawa Senators. Oh, yeah. 6 over under. What the hell, man? Tired. It's late. I like the top line. It's getting up there in price. Skinner 67, Eichel 7K, Pominville 5,500. He earned it. Definitely earned that price tag. Don't get it twisted. The top line is very nice. They're pretty hot lately too. So 3,300 Casey Middlestat. He's in play. Sam Reinhart. Yeah, he's working at it. 4,800. They're in play. Don't know nothing about Ellie or Eli or I'm not certain how he pronounces that, but at 2,500, we'll look into him. Third line for me, it would be Okposo. I like him. Not getting the ice time though, so it's hard for me to play these guys at 11 minutes ice time. I mean, I know they score, but they're opportunistic goals. I'm looking for something a little more conservative than that. You know what I mean? I'm not really a large field GPP player, so to speak. I play GPPs, but they're more controlled. Like, somewhere between 100 and 300, maybe 500 people. But I prefer the 100 to 200 player GPPs. Defensively, Ristolainen, 5,100, fine. McCabe, yeah, I could see that. Why not? His floor is about 2 points a game, so 3,700. It's not too bad. I'd play him. Scandella, sure. Scandella, 3,200. Yeah, definitely he's in play. Wouldn't mind that either. Rasmus Dahlin. I mean, you could take a shot on any one of these guys. Kind of hit or miss, but whatever. You might get lucky with them. Like I said, it's the top line. Top line is paired together on a top power play, so you're double dipping there. It's very nice. Casey Middlestat gets ice time up there with him. So he's in play with these guys just because of that price tag and that he's on this top line. I like that with Darlene. He's on that top power play unit too. So why not? Ottawa gives up quite a few penalties, and I'm not sure that they're very good on their penalty kill either. So I like that top line power play unit a lot, I think. I'm going to have to dig into that. Buffalo is certainly in play for me, too. Fine. Hutton, maybe. He's given up 2.3 goals a game over the past 5, whatever. Ottawa, you guys know I like these cats a lot. I talk about them whenever I can. Quite interested in them. It's like so same way with Calgary for me. Let me see these young Canadian teams do well, man. I do. I really do. They're impressing me. I like the top line. Dzingel, Duchesne. Oh, that's wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not. They switched their lines up. Maybe they ran the same line. No, I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about different. Yeah, I'm mistaken. Dzingel, Duchesne, Stone, fine. Tierney, Bobby Ryan. The second line, they're okay. Not really much interest there. This is a big slate, guys. Realize this, but I'm just trying to talk about them um, for everyone. You know what I mean? Because maybe you guys want to go here. I'm not going to go here, so I'm kind of really brushing over them. Bodiker, yeah, I got interest in him. Fine. And Tommy Shabbat, 6,100. He's averaging 2 shots and almost a block, so that's a point and a half. He's got 4 assists. He's interesting, definitely. 6,100, he's in play. People will not go to him just because I can't see a lot of people going to Ottawa in this game, this slate at all. So he certainly would differentiate any lineup for you, regardless. DeMello, 3,700, 10 blocks. That's 2 blocks a game. Plus, he has over a shot a game. The floor is there for the 3,700, without a doubt. Cody Cece, same way. He's averaging almost 2 shots and 2 blocks. He is averaging 2 blocks a game, almost 2 shots a game over the past 5. 4,200, yes, please. Certainly. He's in play. 22 minutes ice time. I really like that a lot. That's it. That's it for me here. Craig Anderson, no thank you. And that's who's projected. So fine. Buffalo, really more interest in that for me. And Shabbat. So I wouldn't mind that. Stack that top line, Buffalo, right? Run it back with Shabbat defensively. That great start of a lineup right there, guys. I think that would be a great start in any contest. Nashville heading into Tampa Bay to take on the I can't miss Tampa Bay forwards. They're a home favorite, minus 128. Over under of 6 in this game. Looks like we're gonna get Rene projected, but that I thought he was injured. I don't think he's gonna be. I gotta dig into that. I didn't check. I'll bounce over there. What am I looking for here? Nashville. All right. Let that load. I'm gonna jump over and see Nashville. Just so it's updated 4 months ago, so it's probably Saros, I think. That's ridiculous. 4 months ago. It's a free site, so what am I bitching for? Guys, I can't get Nashville right ever. I don't play them. I've been burnt. They never made me money, so I'm not really on them. Top line seems to be fairly priced with shots. Philippe Forsberg shoots like a madman. He's hot. Averaging a goal a game. Holy shit, that is 4 shots a game. 3 blocks over the past 5, 20 minutes ice time. He's 6,900. Certainly nice. Arvinsson's averaging 5 goals a game. I don't know if he had a big game or not. Just almost 2 shots. I mean, like paper, yes. Maybe they score. This game could go way over 6. It's gonna go over 6. I mean, can Nashville score to keep up with Tampa? They're gonna have to. Um, I think New Jersey put up 4 goals against Tampa, but honestly, I mean, there's Tampa Bay just destroyed New Jersey. So, I mean, I think these game stack. That's what I do here. Um, I like Cal Turris and Craig Smith. They're reasonably priced. 4,100 for Turris, Smith 47. No Jan Krok. Um, interest in Fiala 3,300. Wish he had more ice time, so no. Um, wait a minute. Hartman, I believe he scored last game. Yep, 2 goals here. Nah. Defensively, obviously, these guys are in play. Yossi, Ellis, Ekholm, Subban, all 4 are in play. Top power play unit. Yeah, you could probably fit them in, man. I mean, any kind of pairing off that top power play unit. Philippe Forsberg got more interest in. I think there's a lot better plays out there, honestly. I mean, the only reason you play Ryan Johansson is because you want to run a 3-man stack or a full stack of the power play. You know what I mean? Other than that, he's not in play because there's much, 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 much better centers out there, even one-off centers than honestly, there's probably much better centers out there in a one-off situation on this slate than he is even in the 3-man. So I don't have no. There's good plays, but I'm not going to play Nashville. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Saros. So you see Saros? No, thank you. I think Tampa's gonna smash here again. They seem to be red hot. Um, don't pay to jump off now, guys. Long as price fits. Um, like I said, game stack situation is fine with me. Certainly in this slate. Miller, he's hot, fine. 4,400. Stamkos, 5,300. Shooting a puck a lot. Look at this, Kucherov. 4 goals over the last 5. 3 assists, 14 shots, and a block, 3 power play points. Whew, beautiful. He's priced at 8K on FanDuel and 5,900 on DraftKings. That's ridiculous. Red hot Braden Point. Wow. This guy was hot the last game, man. He just put it up. This whole second line, dude, they're playing incredible. They're in play, certainly. Look at that price. They're so cheap. 51, 55, 51. Beautiful. Killorn, I like him. Averaging 3 shots a game. It's a point and a half, 3,400. Maybe a little expensive, but I like him. Sorelli, look at that. He's averaging 3 shots and a block a game over the past 5. Plus, he had to add a bonus of a goal, right? 2,900. Not bad play there. Not a bad play at all. Paquette, they talk about him a lot if you watch the broadcast, Tampa Bay. But I don't ever see where he does anything. If you listen to broadcasts, they're always talking about this guy. Nah, no interest. McDonough, his price is coming up deservingly. He's averaging 2 shots, 2 blocks a game. Average, that's 2 points, threw in a goal and 3 assists there. Oh, that's nice. 4,500. He's in play. I got to see how I want to go tomorrow. Man, I mean, Tampa is very nice. But again, if I play them, then I'm going to feel like I'm point chasing again. Um, and these guys are hot, dude. Uh, defensively, Zalewski, no thank you. And I need to get a goalie, though. No thanking everybody. Whatever. Next game. I like Tampa a lot, by the way. I mean, I do. It doesn't pay for me to like harp on these guys. I know you guys all know, man, these guys are certainly 100% in play. So, um, whatever. Next game up, Vegas heading into St. Louis to take on the St. Louis Blues. I didn't play Vegas the last time out, so whatever. Um, Probably not going to play him here tomorrow again. It's only a 5.5 over under in this game. Got St. Louis favorite, home favorite, minus 140. So that's kind of interesting. Vegas been doing this a long time, longer than I have, as far as Las Vegas has been doing this a lot longer than I have, man. So I mean that is interesting that St. Louis is a minus 140 home favorite. Hmm. Marcia Salt, Carlson, obviously, Riley Smith, they're all in play. The whole top line, second line. Look at Alice Tuck. Whoo! He is averaging 4 shots a game. Throws in 2 goals and 2 assists over the last 5. Got to take a look at him. 5,600. Very nice. Very nice. I'm interested in that. I like that pairing actually. It's very inexpensive. I mean, if the goals are gonna come in this game, right, against St. Louis, primarily, you know what? We're gonna think that I'm gonna have to look into it. Maybe, we're gonna think in tomorrow's game, right? That Vegas puts up 4 goals, right? We're gonna get 2 here off this top line, and possibly 2 here off the second line. And if that's the case, it sure looks to me like I'm gonna want these 2 guys paired up because Hall has 3 assists and Alex Took has 2 goals and 2 assists, and you got nothing out of Heika. So if you're taking Heika, guys, he's only a GPP play, right? Not interested at all. Um, that's it. Cody Eakin, maybe. Defensively, maybe McNabb, Colin Miller. Colin Miller is quite interesting. Is a 2-point floor over the past 5 games. So Colin Miller, 14 shots, 13 blocks over the past 5 games, plus a power play point with that assist he threw in there. 3,700. That's interesting. Shea Theodore, obviously. Derek England, not enough ice time for me. Shea Theodore, 4,200, obviously. Let's see what the power play defensive guys are. Shea Theodore, yeah, this is really, they look great on paper. Have to see how many penalties that St. Louis has been taking. I do have some interest here, I think. Not really on Vegas too much. They burnt me a couple times, man. I really don't want to play them, but I'm kind of thinking such a large slate. I don't think that the people are going to go here, obviously. Ooh, Ryan Reeves. Man, I like him so much. Um, Strictly GPP play, guys. Honestly. But this guy is look at his top or second power play unit he's on. But I watched not the last game, but the game before, I believe it was, um, when they played the Senators, and they had Reeves in the game running up on that top power play unit. So I like him too, man. 2,600 in a large field GPP, and I do have interest in Fleury here. So not gonna say he's my goalie, but I'm gonna dig into him a little more, and I think there's a good possibility I might take a shot on him in a GPP. I'm in search of a cash goalie here. St. Louis, I'm going to run over them real quick. I'm not playing these guys, but they are in play. I wouldn't talk anybody off them. Top line for me, all fairly priced, all certainly in play. Second line, it'd be Ryan O'Reilly. Patrick Maroon, I like him. Alex Steen. Third line's in play, actually. Extremely cheap. So if you really wanted to pay up, guys, and get some of them top lines on this, like this is interesting. You pay up on them top lines, right? And then you come over here and you grab this pairing, Patrick Maroon and Tyler Bozak off that third line on St. Louis. Maroon is 3,600 and Bozak is 3,700. Super extreme fair pairing right there. And then that'll allow that extra space, that extra money to go up there and get them top, like that Washington with Ovechkin being 8,100. Because if you grab them Patrick Maroon and Tyler Bozak in this game, right? Because you know what I mean. You'd have to script it out, man. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to play Fleury if I was going to do this here. But you go up there and get them expensive forwards that you want, man, right? Grab these guys and pay down at defense. Man, you could really scrub and stack this slate up. This is interesting. Pietrangelo, I mean, he's in play, obviously, but I don't think I'm going to go there. Colton Parayko, he's fairly priced, certainly. I mean, he's about a 1.5 floor, throwing a goal and an assist over the past 5. It's interesting. And stun, maybe. Not really, though. That's it for this game for me. Next game up, Colorado. Heading into Calgary to take on the Calgary Flames. Made a comeback against Buffalo. Won in overtime, 3-2, and they were down 2-0. I thought Justin was getting Yinzer on hockey there. I thought he was going to hit that Boulder reward he called. They're all the way up until the end. I think they tied it up with like 55 seconds to go or something in the game, and then they won in overtime. It was impressive. Really impressive, actually. So, we got Calgary's a minus 137 home favorite, and this is a 6 over-under. We got Varlamov confirmed in the net, and probably Mike Smith, I would assume, in the net for Calgary. I think I'm interested in Colorado here. Probably everybody else is too. I wouldn't mind taking a shot here, certainly. Landeskog, McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Kerfoot, like them guys. Soderberg, I like him. Defense, I like these guys a little bit here. Samuel Girard. I think I want to run a power play stack here, maybe. Look at this. That's nice. Tough to fit that in, though, man. Mikko Rantanen is incredibly hot right now. I mean, incredibly hot. Whew. 7,100. And obviously, Nathan McKinnon, Tyson Berry. Colorado is definitely in play for me. I do like Varlamov. What's his price tag again? Sorry, is it right up there? Ooh, 7,700. Like that. Digging it. Got a lot of interest right there in Avalanche for certain. I absolutely do. I like this game. Possibly, if I didn't want to play. No, I don't like it for a game stack. I'll retract that. No way. I don't want to do that. I think Colorado is a much, much, much better team. and I believe that. Like I said, I'm going to see these young guys do well. They are coming together. Look, he has a point. Sean Monahan, 12 straight games. Heck of a point streak going. You obviously got interest in him. No problem. Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau, absolutely. Ellis Lindholm, you could play him. I'm not going to play Calgary tomorrow. If I run multiple lineups in a GPP, fine. Certainly, I will have stake in Calgary. Second line is extremely cheap. I do like Kachuk. Third line, no. Fourth line, no. Giordano, yes. 5,800, yes. I do like him. Noah Hannafin, probably not. Rasmus Anderson's interesting at 3K. Probably won't go there, though, either. Colorado does take a few penalties, so if you wanted to take a shot on that power play unit, I wouldn't argue that. That's it for me. If I'm playing this game, mass multi-entering or something like that, I would definitely have percentage here of Calgary's top line and their second line, certainly, or their top power play. But I believe this game, and I know I've not been weighing them all out. I didn't, not even thinking about it. I like Colorado here, 5-2. I can't see Varlamov giving up more than two goals, and I think Calgary's probably going to get upwards of 33 shots on the net. So I look for Varlamov to have a decent game with the win. Chicago obviously is going to be our only back-to-back team on the slate because of the garbage schedule that we got. Ridiculous. Such bullshit, man. So I don't know how much interest we're going to have in Chicago here on the back-to-back heading into Edmonton. Take on the Oilers here. The Edmonton's a minus 135 home favorite, and the over-under in this game is only 5.5, and it's only 5.5 because Chicago's on a back-to-back. Kane was out tonight with an illness, so if Kane is not back, I absolutely will not play any Chicago. So DeBrincat, Tays, Cahoon, whatever, fine. Brandon Saad, Anasimov, and Patrick Kane, yes, if Kane is in. If Kane is not in, no. Fortin, Luke Johnson, Nick Schmaltz, no. Fourth line, no. Duncan Keith, yes. Got some interest in him. Joker Haruju, yes. He's interesting, actually. 3 shots a game, a block a game. That's 2-point floor. He doesn't need much more. Nobody will play him. He'd be okay for a one-off, maybe. That's it for me. And I don't want no part of either goalie. It'll probably be Cam Ward. They're on a back-to-back, and Corey Crawford started tonight. So, with that being said, give me some Edmonton. Burnt me last time out, but I hate Cam Ward. I think he's horrible. I don't like laws of average. A goalie is going to have a good game every once in a while, man. I say that all the time, and that's just reality in it. I mean, look how bad Matt Murray was the last game out, but he also shut out Toronto. He also led, you know what I mean, led Pittsburgh to 2 Stanley Cups. I mean, this is ridiculous. So, I mean, it's just ups and downs, ebbs and flows. But I do not think Cam Ward is a good goalie at all. I like Nugent Hopkins and Connor McDavid as a pairing. McDavid's obviously priced up. It is what it is. He's expensive. He's averaging a goal a game. Throw 2 assists in there. He has 26 shots on goal, 2 blocks, 3 power play points. He's getting 23 minutes of ice time. He's worth 8,200, just as well as Ovechkin is worth the 8,100. It's going to be tough to get up there, but like I said, keep in mind that St. Louis pairing. I played Yamamoto last time out. I'm good. Don't want no more of that. Tobias Reeder, Jared joked with me, thought I was an idiot for saying the only time that Tobias Reeder plays well is when he plays Pittsburgh. But Jared, guess what? How many points did Tobias Reeder get you when you played him? 1.5. That's what he got you. At 3,700, it's not worth it. He is not good. Period. I don't care. He only plays well against Pittsburgh. That is it. Draisaitl, yes, very good. He's averaging a goal a game over the past 5 on 16 shots. 2 power play points. He is absolutely in play. Chasen is just under a goal a game, but I think he had a game with 2 goals. I have to dig into him. Not enough really ice time for me. I want to keep that ice time up as close to 20 as I can. Over 20 is great. Because there's no better chance to earn fantasy points than when you are on the ice. And when you're on the ice more, you have a better shot of scoring fantasy points. That's why I like them guys with high ice time. That's pretty much it for me, to be honest with you here. But I do think that those, that Nugent Hopkins, Connor McDavid, I'd even run him with Draisaitl, to be honest with you. Clefbaum, he's in play. Certainly contributes all the way around. He's 5,600, but get this, guys, get this. Over the past 5, 22 shots and 10 blocks. There's your floor at 5,600. Beautiful. Adam Larson, yeah, I'd take a shot on him. He's averaging 1.5. I mean, he doesn't have to get that much more, and he does have 2 assists, so 21 minutes of ice time. Darnell Nurse, you guys know you can play him, certainly. Looks like he's got a floor of about 3 points at 4,500. That's quite nice. Threw in 2 assists. That's all right. Chris Russell, man, he doesn't care. Both them guys right there throw themselves in front of the puck. They got blocks, man, or they got incredibly relaxed scorers that are scoring these games because they're playing great. I like them guys a lot right there. A lot. Darnell Nurse and Chris Russell are certainly in play. A top power play unit, I'm not really interested in Milan Lucic at all. I like the other 4. Wouldn't mind that at all against if it's gonna Chicago and Cam Moore, certainly. I like that. Cam Talbot, it depends. I got to see what happens tonight here. So I'm not going to rule out Talbot yet. Next game, we got the New York Rangers heading into Anaheim. Congratulations, Rangers. First road win last game. And I'm not going to play you this game, this slate at all. So Anaheim is a minus 168 home favorite. 5.5 over under. Projected to be Georgiev, but I can't see that. Lundqvist got a night off, so have to see who starts in net. Either way, he's in play, Lundqvist. If it is Lundqvist, Georgiev is not, but Lundqvist is. Gibson, it's a big home favorite spread. So, yeah, he's in play, obviously. I do have some interest in Lundqvist if it is him because I don't see Anaheim scoring goals. So, I don't know if they snapped. I can't remember if they snapped that losing streak they were on, but I think they had 5 losses in a row or some shit like that. So, if it's Lundqvist, I get interest. As far as offensively here, real quick, top line, if you want to do that. Zuccarello scored last game out. So that pairing between um, that top line, Zbigniew and Zuccarello, yes, they're in play. Probably not for me. Chris Kreider off that second line is in play. Kevin Hayes is cheap, gets a lot of ice time, 3,600. Ryan Spooner, no. Jesper Fast. I don't want to go down there. Be the top two lines for me, certainly. I don't think you need to go down that far. I mean, if you're going to run a whole stack and you need to bring them in because you're going to run a power play stack, that's fine with me. What's up, Mitch? Just jumped on. I seen. Yeah, but not really. Not really on the Rangers. Shattenkirk, he's fairly priced. 4K. I wouldn't talk you off him. I'm just not going to do it. So I mean, if you want to do that, that's all good and fine. Pionk, uh, he's where I'd go. He's where I'd go. If I'm going to play defense on the Rangers, this is my play at 4,300. He's playing well over the past 5. I'm not going to ever stack up that power play, especially against Anaheim. Anaheim's pretty good defensively, and Gibson's playing well. Like I said, if it is Lundqvist, I got interest in Lundqvist because I don't know what Anaheim is averaging shots on goal wise, but it's not much. They're just not an offensive minded team. They don't play that way. What am I doing? So Lundqvist is interesting. Anyway, like I said, Gibson is in play also. I mean, unless you think that the Island or that the Rangers are going to come out and, put up 4 goals. You know what I mean? Whatever. But to me, when Gibson's on the ice, Gibson has to be considered in play. He's playing just as well as any other top goalie in the league right now. So it's his show, man. Offensively, Raquel, Getzloff, yeah. Pointisberg, Pointisberg, 3K. I mean, he's sort of interesting because he's with them guys, but like I said earlier, I want more ice time on this slate. I mean, I just want I want opportunity, I think. Um is what I'm after here. That's what I'm targeting on this slate. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of leaning that way as I'm looking through it. I'm not finding much interest in these people that don't have the ice time. I want that ice time. So yeah, it'd be Raquel and Getzloff if anybody for me tomorrow, but I'm not going to play this offense. I'm just not interested in it at all, especially if I get interested in Lundqvist. Defensively, Cam Fowler would be your primary target, as well as Brandon Montour. If you want defense over here, that would be where I go, especially if they are on the Cam Fowler's on the top unit and get Montour on the second unit. That would be my targets. Like I said, Gibson is 8,400. I kind of want to stay more towards the 7,700 price range for my goalie tomorrow. So, I mean, whatever. I obviously, if you want to play him, I would never talk you off. And maybe, once we look and see how they break up these smaller slates, maybe we'll be able to get something like that a little, you know what I mean, closer, where we could play them in like a turbo slate or a late slate, something like that. Philadelphia heading into Los Angeles to take on the Kings. Kings are a minus 123 home favorite. Philadelphia is what the hell am I doing, man? Oh, there's a 5.5 over under in this game. All right, Mitch. Cool. Thanks, man. Uh, no interest in this game, man. I'll just bring them up real quick, just because I sort of feel obligated to. Um, I'm not going here at all. I just it's a huge slate, and um, I got to get rid of games and get rid of teams. So definitely no. I mean, if you want to play him top line, fine. They're getting the minutes. I like that. And maybe Conacy, no. He's only a 15-25, so no, certainly for me on him. Like I said, I'm going for the minutes. Voracek, yes, he'd be okay. He's probably on the power play with Couture and Garo. We'll check on that. Um, Third line, Simmons, obviously. Nah, they're not. Defensively, Provorov, yeah, he's in play. Certainly. Ghost's Beer, I play him. I like him. He's good. He's in play 21 minutes. I think he gets power play time too. The rest of these guys, no, thank you. Uh, Top power play unit, we got Simmons up there and Voracek's up there with him and Ghost's Beer. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not gonna do it. It's interesting though. Um, Second line, no, for certain. Goalie, get no. No, I can't do that. I know Jared took a shot on Brian Elliott the other night. Maybe whatever, it paid off. Good for him. He can play him again in my place. Los Angeles Kings, right from the door. My answer is absolutely no. I am not going to play them at all. There's no chance. We'll look over it real quick. Obviously, that's going to be the top line if you're going to play these guys. The minutes are up there. Dustin Brown's getting the most minutes. That's kind of surprising. But you want to take a shot on them. They're all reasonably priced. That's fine. Very cheap, actually. So GPP, sure, you could take a shot here if you wanted to. I wouldn't do it. Second line there, it would be that pairing, Carter and Toffoli. That's okay. They're both 9K for both of them. That's cool. Kovalchuk is on the third line. Kovalchuk on that third line is going to be the probably the most offensive minded of them by the looks of things. He's 5,500 and getting almost 20 minutes ice time. So yeah, he's still in play, but I'm not playing with their lines here. I don't like that. I hate when teams do that. Um Defensively, Dowdy 50. Nah, I don't want to go there. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, the floor's there, the minutes are there. Dowdy's in play at 5,500. He is. That's all right. Alec Martinez, 4,100. Yeah, I like that. I like that. He could get there. He's averaging 2 and 2, a little over that. Shots and blocks. Um, I'm okay with that. Top power play unit. Yeah, they're in play. I'm just not going to go here. I'm trying to just run through it real quick here. I mean, they're all in play. If you want to play them, I wouldn't talk you off. Second unit, I wouldn't do that for certain. Jack Campbell in the net. Now that's interesting. Jack Campbell in the net against a struggling Philadelphia squad on the road, 3,200 miles from home. In a town like Los Angeles. Do we think that they're going to stay at home? Or are they going to go out and party? I think they're going to go out and party. Um, Jack Campbell's in play for me, certainly. Columbus. Blue Jackets heading into San Jose to take on the San Jose Sharks. Minus 173 home favorite for San Jose. This is our last and final game on the slate, guys. We made it through all 12 games on my own. We got an over under 6 in this. Sure wish I was hanging out in Peru, enjoying the nightlife, and drinking too much. But that's how that goes. Columbus Blue Jackets here, probably looking to get back on it right away and head out here and get into it with San Jose. So, top line, they're in play. I'll take a look at them. More interested in Atkinson and Panarin. Second line, Jenner. I like Jenner. 4,700. I'm okay with him. Third line, no third line, no fourth line at all, obviously. Werenski and Seth Jones are both interesting. I'd like one or the other, not both paired. No other defenseman for them. No. Yeah, it would be Werenski and Seth Jones only for me. They're each on a power play. Look and see. I take the defenseman on the power play that gets the most ice time. That's how I do it. Exactly like that. That's exactly what I would do. Whichever power play unit gets more ice time, whether it's the first or second, doesn't matter to me. I would take Jones with the first unit or Werenski with the second as a one-off defenseman. Especially if I want to stack, throw them in a stack against San Jose, or if I want to run it back and I think San Jose is going to whip Brovsky's ass, you know what I mean? Who is confirmed in net, I would run it back with one of those two defensemen. That would be nice for a little like mini game stack there. Like maybe 3 San Jose guys you're pairing or something. We'll get into San Jose when we get over there. But that's it for me. Top 2 lines, not even the top 2 full lines. I like Jenner off the second line. I mean, Anderson's in play, but more just GPP. I think Jenner is your safer cash game play there off that second line. San Jose, like I said here, major home favorite. Minus 173 could possibly be the largest spread on the slate. Let me see. Look at that. Well, it is. San Jose is the largest spread on the slate tomorrow. But they're the late game. So that should negate the ownership, right? Okay. So this game script, this game, real quick, man. This is interesting, guys. I know this show is dragging out a little long. I apologize. I know I got started late. I apologize for that too. Whatever. Nonetheless, if we think that San Jose being the home favorite, thus large, in a 6 over under, right? And we're thinking this game is going over, and we think that San Jose wins this game 5-2, right? And we're scripting it out like that, right? I don't want no goalies in this game at all. Let's get that out of the way. Okay? But we think it's going 5-2, right? I know it's the largest spread on the slate, but it is the late game, guys. That matters. I know people think I'm crazy. Jared thought I was crazy in the beginning with this shit, but I'm telling you, still statistically wise, there is more people on the East Coast of the United States, period. Undisputable, right? And we know that people are um, very um, instantaneous minded people. They want everything now. People naturally want it now. That you know what I mean? So when you get people playing a lot of this on the East Coast, right? I don't know statistically wise in Canada. I'm not up to date on that kind of stuff at all. You know what I mean? I'm just a stupid truck driver. They're playing earlier games because they want to see their points rise, man. Not that's not the reason, but that's the unspoken, unrealized reason. People like to see their names at the top of the leaderboard in GPPs, regardless if it's in the beginning or the middle, absolutely at the end of the night. But you know, they get all pumped up, and you know what I mean. You get all excited because you open up your app at 7:30, 8 o'clock. You know what I mean, and you can jump on DraftKings, and you're in a 5,000 person tournament, and you're running 10th. You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, dude, yeah. Look at this win this is gonna be, man. This is so nice. But here's what happens when you have games like this one that we're talking about here with San Jose and Columbus. What happens is that person gets all excited because they're running 10th in that massive GPP, and they're getting a major return on their investment. So it begins the gradual slide downward. And there's nothing more disappointing than falling asleep when you live on the East Coast. When you lay down to go to sleep, you're running like maybe even second in a 25,000 person contest. But unbeknownst to you, you didn't even realize it. You know, every player you had started at seven. So, reality is this, guys, it matters. This is a major late hammer game right here. The spread says so. The over-under says so because our largest over-under on the slate, I believe, is a 6. Don't want to be mistaken, so let me glance quick. Guys, I'm telling you, rock and roll. San Jose, absolutely stackable in play, late hammer, even in a large field GPP. Let these guys, let everybody else climb to the top. You sit back just smiling, right? You're just laughing away because ultimately, in the end, guess what? You're going to run their asses down at the end of the night with a San Jose stack. Timo Meyer, not really interested in Joe Thornton, not really interested in Joe Pavelski. I preferred it when it was these three Couture, Hertel, and Meyer. I'm going to have to see if even the last game with Thornton when he came back, if these three got any ice time together. Get the hell out of here, Kevin LeBlanc. Get him up there on the first line. Bring Timo Meyer back down on the second line and give us that stack again, man. Those three, Hertel, Couture, and Meyer. That's who I want. You got Evander Kane on that third line, but check this out right here. Evander Kane with Donskoy. Bonus for Donskoy. Absolute bonus. That makes him so much more of a better play without a doubt. Okay, without a doubt. Man, I'm telling you, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited about this one for certain. I like San Jose. I hope they don't let me down. Um, I'm rocking San Jose, guys. I am certainly. Brett Burns, 6,500. That's a fair price as far as the top defensemen go. You know what I mean? Uh, Super fair. Eric Carlson is on the third pairing now. That don't make sense, but whatever. I don't care. Carlson's only 5,700. Guys, we know what he's capable of. Guys, Vlasic is 4,100, 23 minutes ice time. The guys who get this ice time, oh, this is what they did. They split them up. They split these guys up. This is how this is working. They got Burns, top-rated defenseman. Vlasic, top-rated defenseman. Carlson, top-rated defenseman. On one of them on all three pairings. That's totally fine. This is where your minutes are going. Carlson, 25 minutes. Vlasic, 23.9, almost 24. Burns, 24. I am all about it. What is this, man? Listen, San Jose, if you're listening to me, Joe Thornton made his run a long time ago, man. Let's get him out of that first unit, okay? Let's get him out of there. Let's let this guy only play 5 to 8 minutes a game, and let's save him for the playoffs, right? He is the leader of your team. He's a veteran. Let's get him out of there. Let's get these pairings back the way they belong. And if nothing else, let's get, who is that? Damn Kevin LeBlanc. Let's get to him the hell off this second line. Bring us back Timo Meier. Damn it. That's what I'm wanting. And as far as the fourth line, we were talking about the power plays. I hate that. You know what I mean? Get him out of there. This should be Hurdle up here or Timo Meier. So I got more interest right here in the second power play unit because this is a better stack. Hurdle, Kane, Meier, better stack. Kevin LeBlanc, no, man. Come on. Let's get this shit right, San Jose. Damn. Martin Jones, no. I don't want no part of him because Columbus can score. 2 goals ain't nothing. But I can't tell you enough. I think this game is going to be. I think San Jose scores 5 goals minimum here, guys. It's what I'm about. I really love this, and that's it. With that being said, quick overview of the slate. I really like it, to be honest with you. And I'm not going to play the game tonight. The show's pretty long here, and it's late. It's 11:30. So a lot of plays. It's going to be spread out. The ownership's going to be spread out a lot. I think you need to really dive into the goalie. Try to know your goalie tomorrow, certainly. And I like Varlamov. I think that's my favorite goalie so far on the slate. As I'm looking at it now. And if you guys can't tell, I like San Jose a ton. I like Edmonton a ton. And Tampa Bay, obviously, in play. And I really like New Jersey. So, Colorado, too. I got it down, I think, to about 5-6 teams. So, that's where I'm going to head. Consider San Jose, guys. Good luck to everyone. Sorry to cut it off like this, but like I said, it's long enough. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like our page. Share everything. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. We're having a good time here.